Yes, I'm on this evening. Right, let me get you sorted. Let me get the. What am I doing? How are you today? What kind of day have you had? I've had a busy day today. This is the first time in a long time I've come on and done an evening live stream, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Let me get the chat. Still watching tattoo shows. Good evening, my gold dust. Good evening to you. Good evening, good evening. Princess Peach, good evening. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. You've had a lazy day. Well, I've just had my dinner there, so I need to stay awake for a good few hours. Carolyn, good evening to you. Good evening. Thank you for coming in. Let me get the chat up. As I say, I'm still watching the tattoo stuff. Catherine, I nearly said good morning to you. Good evening. I probably will say good morning to you. Just go with it. I'm old. How are yous all today? Oh, what a busy day I've had. Mikey's going to town in his bed. Mo, good evening to see. It's nice to see you as well. Good evening. Gold Dust, what are you getting? Please excuse my hair, by the way, everyone. It's a riot. What can I say? It's late at night for me. Just go with it. What are you getting? What Gold Dust, and whereabouts? Where are you getting it? On the canvas. See, I'm going to see the next time I go into the tattoo shop, I'll know all the lingo. Oh, you are going to Amsterdam. Oh, Gold Dust, I'm jealous. I've always wanted to. Yes, send me a wee picture of it. I've always wanted to go to Amsterdam for numerous reasons. Yes, I'm that kind of naughty, bad girl. Listen, you only live once. I'd like to go to Amsterdam and have a wee bit of... Randy, good evening to you. I'm on your counter while you're cooking. Well, watch I don't fall off. Listen, it'd be mum down again because I've got a habit of tripping over thin air, so I've... Wait till I show you what I got today. Oh, for goodness sake. That was for nothing. I'm on a live stream, big brother. I'm on a live stream. It was a CAT. Our back's up. Wait, I'll show you what I got today. The upper arm inside. So here, that'll be lovely, Gold Dust. See, I would have probably had sleeves. I would have loved lots of tattoos on my arms, but I'm not allowed them. So I just need to just let them batter on in everywhere else on my body. Just go ahead. Do what you like. I'd like a Halloween one. I would love a Halloween. Not like a horror tattoo, like with blood and stuff. Like more like jack-o'-lanterns and cats and maybe a bat or two, spooky tree, that kind of thing. I'd like to get on with. But I want my NASA meatball as well. I'm desperate for that. Know how I showed you yesterday? I got these sensicles and they smell amazing. You're meant to hang them on your tree, but I put them on my radiators. And then when my radiators go on, what beautiful smell. Right, so they're awesome. But look what I got today. I hit the jackpot because you can never get these. The cinnamon ones. You can never get these ones. I managed to get two of them. Oh my God, see, that's it. I want to eat them. Sit here and soak that. Oh, it's just straight up cinnamon. It's wonderful. So, autumn can't come quick enough for me. Obviously, I'm waiting on autumn. And leaves are falling because when I was away taking the grandson home, the leaves are all falling off the trees. So that'll be good. I'm excited for Halloween and stuff like that. And Amanda's probably not watching, but I got part of my grandson's going to be giving out Christmas gifts this year. Wait till I show you what I've got. Right, but don't tell him. Right, this is what the grand. I'm gonna get like, I've got cardboard in there, right? Lots of cardboard, and I'm going to give him crayons in his hand and get him to just draw pictures, right, all over the cardboard. And look what I've got to put on the cardboard at the bottom. Wee calendar things. So I'm going to put them on the bottom of the picture and staple them on. And then he's giving everybody a calendar for their Christmas. And it's going to be great fun. It's going to be great. So that's what he's giving out this year. Oh, yes, see, The Nightmare Before Christmas. That's beautiful. I do like that. But I think I would like... I think I would like pumpkins and maybe a bat and a spooky cat. Maybe something like that I would want. Amy, good evening to you, lovely Amy, good evening. But The Nightmare Before Christmas, I mean, I love that film. Who doesn't love a bit of the Tim Burton into it? Who doesn't love a bit of his films? I do love that one. Sally would be nice, wouldn't it? A Sally doll would be nice. Pip, good evening to you, my lovely Pip. Good evening. Oh, I'm exhausted. Oh, Pip, I took a great picture today, the wee fella. Oh, my God. I was giving him for his lunch, he had pumpkin, broccoli, and sweet corn, like mashed, right? So he had that, and he absolutely loved it. Yeah, I'll need to let you see it. He loved it, and I couldn't put it in his mouth fast enough. He was like, he was doing all that. Like, I'm trying to hurry up, and his mouth was the openest I've ever seen it in my life. He was loving it that much. It was like a baby bird, and I was the mummy or granny bird feeding them. It's great fun. So we've had an exciting day today. Oh, did you? I'll need to have a look, Pip. I've not been on Twitter for a while. See, I really just go on Twitter when I'm putting up my ASMR videos. Green Rose, good evening to you. Good evening. Oh, I hope it's not, well, I was going to say, I hope it's not whipped cream, Green Rose, but listen, see if that's what you're up to, then good on you. Sorry, see, my head's always in the gutter. Some nice cream, I take it, you're putting on your face. You know what I'm like. I hear the word bed and cream and, that's me. My mind just goes there, gutter, straight away. I'm in there, I'm in the gutter. Listen, I don't need to be drunk. I'm just like this all the time. I've got some nice cream next to my bed, Green Rose, and it's from Soap and Glory, and it's night cream that I like to put on at night. It's got a lovely light fragrance. So yeah, Green Rose, I thought you were having a night there. I was going to be jealous. I was going, God almighty, there's Green Rose got a great night planned. Oh, you standing down his nursery. Oh, a shandy. I've not had a shandy in years. I remember when I was a wee girl, you could buy shandy lollies, ice lollies, shandy ice lollies. Of course, me and my friends would be having it and pretend we were absolutely hammered. Going about the streets going, I'm drunk, look at me, I'm drunk. See, that's all we done. See, poor kids, that's what you do. You just mimic what the adults are doing. Falling about the place and all that. Lining ditches. Which a lot of the adults were. I mean, we had to help a lady out of a ditch, I remember that. And I think there was a bit of hanky-panky between a few neighbours and stuff like that. It was all kicking off back in the 80s. Kicking off. Oh, what's the one I've got? Hold on a minute, I'm going to get it because I forget the name of it. It's a really good, in fact, I'll put it on while I'm with these and it's evening time. I'll show you. It smells lovely. Beauty Sleep Accelerator. And then Night and Flight Moisturising Miracle. And there it's got it in French there from my sky. It's fruity, it smells fruity. Nice and fruity it smells. So let's just whack some of this on the face while I'm here. That's all I do. There we are. I've actually put my face, see if you're thinking I've got a tan, is that tanning water? I gave myself a wee squishy it last night. I think I'm looking tanned. But I've done it, look, so I've not put it on right here. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of, look. So, I've not put it on right there, but I'm looking a bit tanned, aren't I? Oh, she'll love it, Pip. Soap and Glory products are awesome. I love the smell of them. Do you know what I miss? They had the Soap and Glory perfume. I've still got a wee bit in one of the bottles, but they used to have the black, the black bottle. It was beautiful. It had pink tassels and all that on it, and then the silver one that looks like a grenade pin thing. That one, they don't do them anymore. Yeah, Amy, this one's for Makeup Revolution and it's tanning water, right? And I've never done any kind of self-tanning before, so it was a few weeks ago, that was my first time. And I really didn't know how to apply it. I know if you get it on your hands go orange. So I really did, so all I done was squish, 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 like that, squish, and then just rubbed it in, like just the way I done that, just rubbed it in. And then I done the same to my arms. But obviously I've not done it good enough there. Look at that. Look, I mean, but I do look as if I'm kind of glowing a wee bit, don't I? Yeah, see, I do love all the Soap and Glory. And their makeup's good as well. Their makeup's good also. I used to have quite a lot of their makeup, actually. And then I branched out a bit. And guess what? I've got more makeup coming. Yes. It's for a video. I keep saying to myself, it's going to be a good video, that. And it's by Makeup Revolution again. I'll need to send them that letter. I've not sent them the letter this month saying that if they want to collab with me or not. You know, I think I've sent it about 12 times now. But I've not sent it this month, so I think it's due to go back to them again, that letter. But I just copy and paste it now and send it to them. And it's Clueless. It's Makeup Clueless. Know how that film Clueless, with the girl with the blonde hair that's got the fantastic outfits and stuff like that. I got one of the wee palettes. I had to get that. There's a lip liner and eye liner, and it's got the pom pom on the top of it. So I was like, oh God, who doesn't like a pom pom? Beatrice, good evening. I think I was going to go through it every time of the day there. Good evening to you. It's evening here. What else did I get? I got the makeup bag. Okay. What else did I get? The lip gloss. And I think that was it. Oh no, it wasn't it? I got the headband as well. And the nails. So that I'm going to be like Clueless. A Clueless ASMR video, and I'm going to be her Clueless. You see, only I've got pink hair. and not very old. Not as hot and all that, but look, we can pretend. I like to do a bit of pretending. Bit of role playing and all that. That's all right. I don't mind a bit of role playing anytime. I remember I used to panic, like if I was making like videos during the day and I've got the whole nurse's outfit on, and imagine somebody came to the door to read your gas or electricity meter, and I'm dressed as a clearly like with the full face of makeup, right, and the nurse's outfit on and stuff. People are going to be like, what's going on in that house? Saying that, if they've stayed here a while, they'll know the stuff happens in the bungalow. You know what I'm saying? They probably wouldn't be surprised. Stuff goes on. Anyway. But I've been having a good day. Oh, there's my Mandy. There's my Mandy. Mandy, I was saying to Pip about that lovely picture of the angel I took today. He loved these. He loved these pumpkin, broccoli and sweet corn. And I couldn't get it in his mouth fast enough. It was doing all that. I was like, oh, I'm going, son, I'm going. I'm trying to spoon it in as fast as possible. And his mouth, oh, he was like a baby bird. Baby bird. He loved it. I gave him a wee chocolate biscuit. He didn't, I was amazed. He didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. Hef? Is that what you said? Is it going to be on the end of that in a minute? Is it going to be Heifer? Look, I've been called worse, but I mean, batter on in. That's all right. So, it was great the day, and I put on a nice wee outfit on him. It's a Jurassic Park one, of course. Well, Jurassic World. I showed you at the Jurassic World. It's got the Jurassic World logo and it had like a velociraptor and that on him. So I was like, oh, I've got to put it on him. Got to put that on him. And he suited it really well. That was 6 to 9 months and it fits him just perfect. He's a big boy, so he is a big boy. So the place is still a mess. I've washed his bottles, Amanda. His bottles have been washed, and I sterilise them tomorrow. If I'm getting them tomorrow, that is. I sterilise them in the morning for him. I filled up the water of the milky machine and all that, so I've done all that. And now I've got my beauty accelerator on. Look, this better work. People better come into this chat and say, by the way, your beauty is accelerating. Your beauty is accelerating through the roof. Thank you very much. It's like some glory. I maybe send him the wee email. Well, if I'm getting them, I'll get them at the usual time. Just send me a wee text just to confirm. Wait a minute, there's some dirt on my blooming laptop. I can't see your name properly. Ariel, am I saying your name right? Thank you so much and good evening to you. Good evening. Yes, it's pink to make the boys wink. Or the girls even, or MD, MD really. Make somebody wink. Saying that, no, that's how I get into trouble. Remember Tahoe? That was the whole thing. He said he liked my style because of my hair, and that was that. I was giving him my phone number. Things you shouldn't do. I should maybe write a wee book about things you shouldn't do, especially when you get to my age. Like bring people that you've met on Tinder down to your house on the first date. That's probably not a good idea. Neither it is. I'm just saying. May or may not have happened in the bungalow, that one. Probably did die. So, and look, I should be careful. I should preach what I preach to my kids. I do. I tell them to stay away from like guys in white vans, especially. I've got a rational fear, I suppose, of white vans and men. I think it was because the flashers, no, that I'm not saying everybody that's got a white van's a flasher, but going back to the 80s again, it was all like people in white vans that used to come and they were, you know, or I don't know if my mum and dad used to say somebody will drag you into a white van one day if you don't watch yourself. Something like that, anyway. Put the frighters right up me. So white vans, I'm always feared of white vans, men in white vans. And remember Sophie was coming down here one day and a guy in a white van passed her, turned about and then went back down and says to her, do you want me to give you a lift somewhere? And Sophie went, no, that's my mum's house right there. I'm just going to my mum's. I said, what did I tell you? They might think, oh, see, mum, she's just over anxious mother. That's what she is, an over. No, look, I just know some things. Watch yourself with the white vans. There'll be people who are like, I can assure you, my husband that I've been married to for 40 years has a white van, and there's been nothing like that. Yes, my hair is pink. Pink, pink, pink. Yeah, so if I'm getting them tomorrow, see, the day actually flies in because you're too busy. You're busy with him doing stuff the whole time. See, when he gets a wee sleep, though, he only sleeps for about like 20 minutes at a time, if that. And then he's up again. He's up like ding, ready to go. So I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. I need to think what I'm doing tomorrow. Amanda, I hope you didn't see his Christmas present. Please don't rewind this. I was showing everybody, is Anders doing something for your Christmas? For everybody's Christmas. So he has, so I don't want the surprise getting ruined. Yes, because look, even if you did, you would never see the finished product until Christmas Day, because Granny's going to wrap up his present that he's doing. But he's a very thoughtful boy, and says to his granny that's what he wanted to do for everybody's Christmas. So he's got everybody's, like Sophie's and yours, you and your significant other, and the granddad and the great granny. He's doing he's got everybody a Christmas present this year that way. I can't wait for Christmas. Do you want to see what I've got? Hold on a minute, look. Let me just show you all my guilty secrets. You know what, it's evening time after all. We're on in the evening. Let's show you. I'll show you what I've got here. Lots and lots. And that. Yep, and that. You can hear stuff getting chopped, can't you? That as well. There's another one. Oh, is that them all? Oh, I think that's them all. Right, wait till I show you what I've been. Look. And I watched the Nutcracker last night. There, I'm being honest. I watched the Nutcracker in my bed last night. Right. Oh, Cosa, you're on the train. Do you know I've not been on a train? The last train I was on was the train in Walt Disney World. Right, so you know about these, the Sensicles. We've got this wrapping paper. Look, it's got gonks on it. Is that what they're called, gonks? Aye, it's a gonk. Who doesn't like a gonk or two? In festive times. Right. These are mainly for the wee fellas. But look at that, look. Cute. And this is a big roll. This is what is this? 22 meters. I mean, you could club somebody to death with that. Do you know what I'm saying? That you could have that at your door just in case somebody was going to be coming into you. You know what I mean? I'd give somebody a right sorry in that. Officer, I've not got an illegal weapon. All I've got is wrapping paper. What are you going to do me for a dangerous weapon and it's just wrapping paper? Just arrest me, officer. Oh, I love love the Amy. That's my favourite. I love it. It's got that, and that. And then I think this is another 22 metre. It is. This is another 22 metres. Look at this with Santas and reindeers. This is for Santa, this one. Right. See the grown-ups, these are going to be like, that's rubbish. Her presents are going to be absolute pants this year. Like, no, it won't. This is for the adults, right? I know you're thinking, what? Brown wrapping paper? Brown wrap? They're going to be beautiful, trust me. Because I'm going to do them really nice. I've got the string. Where's the string? I've got the string. Oh, I don't know what there it is. The twine. I've got bells coming. I've got foil stars. Wait till you see these. These are amazing, these blooming things, in case you haven't seen them. Cause I know a look. This is, I'm my happiest when I'm in amongst Christmas stuff, I really am. So I'll show you with one of these ones, right? Because in fact, I'll show you with one of these ones. In case you haven't seen these bows, they're amazing. They're called pool bows. Pool bows, they're called. Right, let's get this one out to show you what happens. We've got two there. Right, so you've got your strip like that. See in here, there's a little bit there. You just hold that and hold these, and then you just pull it. Look, and it makes the most beautiful bow. Much nicer than the sticky ones that you see. So I've got these bows. I've got big ones, all different colours. So they're going on the packaging as well. So it's not going to be boring, but I'll do my wrapping. I'll do my wrapping video as well. So I've got a lot of them anyway. A lot of them. So that's so far. You know, we're not even into September yet, but look, this is just me. This is classic me. This is just, people would say classic Linda. That's what I'm like. I get dead. But listen, as I said, I'm in Facebook groups, Christmas Facebook groups, and we look at Christmas trees every single day of the year, every day. And I don't get fed up with looking at Christmas trees and Christmas stuff. And some nice wee stars and things. So, that's all that. But the wrapping paper, I mean, my God. It could double up as a bloody wedding days. Solid. Do you want me to give you a wee tip for an awesome project to do? And all you really need is wrapping paper and twine. Right? So what you do is you get your wrapping paper, right, and you cut a section and roll it up like that, so it's a roll, and then you cut up another bit a wee bit smaller, and then another bit a wee bit smaller, and another bit a wee bit smaller, like that, and then you thread these all together and hang it up, and it's like a Christmas tree, if you can imagine, like shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. And it's like a Christmas tree, and you can hang it on your wall. I got it for Studio, and that was only £2.50. They were doing a sale with the gonks. £2.50 for the gonks. Can't remember how much these were, but they were still pretty cheap. Studio. Isla, am I pronouncing your name right? Isla, good evening to you. Good evening. Lauren, good evening. Good evening. Beatrice, hello, Beatrice. Yeah, see, I like to be organised. I like, see my December, I like the presents all wrapped and everything like that, and under the tree in December, so that I can just sit back and watch like the films. I need to watch the The Grinch. I need to watch The Grinch. I've not seen that yet, and I've got my project that I'm doing this year for my fireplace, and it's going to be Grinch themed, right? Because it's all the grandson, right? I'm thinking I'm going to need to watch The Grinch, so we're going to be doing that, and I'm going to. I was talking to one of my wee pals, and I said, like, when I'm doing my rapping, I like to have like the Nutcracker on or something like that, or just Christmas music, the Partridge Family, for instance. And I like to have my hot chocolate, and I like to have it all laid out. That doesn't, that, even though, see, if I've got it all laid out, I still lose the pen. I still lose the, where did they with the sellotape? That, you know, where's my pen went to? I'm like that every year. But I'm dead happy doing it. And I put love into it. Everything that I buy people might not be the most expensive gift, but I've put thought into people's gifts, and what would they like? Like my dad, I like to get my dad warm stuff, you know, because he'll not have like aftershave or anything because he's got problems with his breathing and stuff like that. So I like to get him either something to do with like coffee, like different kinds of coffee, or I like to get him like slippers or new hats or socks or something like that, you know. So I put thoughts into my gifts that I get, and and it's done with love, and I enjoy the whole thing. So I'm looking forward to getting stuck in. But I'm not going to wrap too early because I like my trees up so that when I'm wrapping, I can put the presents right underneath the tree. It never has, cause see, I love it. I make time for it, but I do my ASMR video as well. So, you can watch what I do. I usually get the girls pajama. I like to get pajamas for everybody as well for Christmas, matching pajamas. And this year we've got the wee fella. We all need to be matching with him. We need to be matching with him. We all need to get pajamas that match him. A new bed, and I like new bedding. And of course, I know how lucky I am just having a roof over my head at Christmas time, and a family that I love, and that they love me and my dogs and all that. I feel it brings out. I love the feeling of Christmas, and it's nothing to do with presents because you can buy stuff all year round, right? It's nothing to do with that. It's the feeling of Christmas I've always loved. I've loved the feeling of being with your family and everybody eating a meal. See me in there cooking a meal for everyone. I love doing it because I don't know, it makes me feel good that I'm feeding my family in this special day. You know, sometimes I feel as if I want to tear up on Christmas, and it's not because I'm sad. It's just because I'm so happy and full of love. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's what I love doing. That. I mean, I'm no bothered with presents, but I love giving presents. I love to see people opening their gifts for me and stuff. And this year Santa's coming to the bloody bungalow. I'll need to be extra, because I might be kissing Santa under the Christmas tree. I saw Granny kissing Santa Claus. Molly, I was talking about. Did you see my Christmas stuff, Molly? I'll show you again. Underneath the Christmas tree last night. That's what we're going to need to change the word. So it's I saw Granny kissing Santa Claus, right? That's the new words to the song. Green Rose, I love having no light on at all. Only lights on is the Christmas tree lights. How, or maybe the Christmas tree lights and maybe a wee candle glowing. How good is that? And the smell of cinnamon and stuff like that. Oh my God, I love it. Do you, Amy? Mine's goes up on the 1st of November, and I'm probably the first one in our town to do it, and I'm quite happy being the first. I'm not bothered with that. My Halloween decorations come down. Christmas goes up. Da 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 dee. Molly, I love it too. Pip, yeah, I get dead. If I told you that I love you recently, well, I do. I think we should probably say that more often to each other, that we love each other. I do. I get dead emotional. It is an emotional time for me. It's always Christmas has always been like that for me though. I do love it. Molly, look at my wrapping paper. I've got gingerbread men, which is cute, cute, cute. And then this one's for the wee fella. Look, it's got reindeers and all that. Santa. And then this one was only $2.50 and it's gonks. And it's foil. And I've got bows. Lots and lots of bows. I got this and it looks boring now, but it's going to be classy looking. It's going to be like, that's a classy present right there. That brown paper's classy. It's going to be like that. Twine. Because I've got bells coming as well. Because I like to have bells on people's presents because it's ding, ding, ding. I think it's cute. And see, since I love the Polar Express, I like to, that's Santa's bell. It's on the presents. You can only hear the bell if you believe. Christine, I still didn't get the tapping technique. I don't know what's right. I don't know how I'm doing something wrong. I'm still not ready. And I'm not seeing her again until October because she's going on holiday. Just as, I know I could be an absolute, I could be in my mind could be in turmoil right at this very moment. Turmoil, needing my therapist, just away on holiday. It's gone. Yeah, oh, see, this is I would have them up earlier probably as well if it wasn't for Halloween. But I still love my Halloween, my spooky Halloween stuff. I love that. Yeah, cats. See, I've seen people that have got Christmas trees and they put like a gate all the way around their tree because their cats like to play on it. I love it. I love the Polar Express. I love anything with Tom Hanks in it. I love Tom Hanks. I think he's one of my favourite actors is Tom Hanks. But it's magical again, isn't it? It's magical. Open-minded, good evening to you, my open-minded. Me too, Molly. Christmas is my favourite. Halloween's my second favourite. But I love both of them. The both of them make me dead excited and happy. Seeing I see all the Halloween stuff in the shops, I'm like, oh, I mean, I'm going to need to. Do you know, I was looking at yesterday, in fact, it was in my basket. I've took it out. Stickers for my toilet. Stickers to put on the actual toilet. Halloween stickers that glow in the dark. I was thinking, I kind of need them, you know what I mean? Glow in the dark stickers for my toilet. I think I need that. I took them out of the basket though. I was just wondering, should I get it or not? Should I get the stickers, the glow in the dark stickers for the toilet? No, but I don't need the glow in the dark stickers. It's like the two of me fighting the whole time. I know, see, the Halloween's awesome as well. You can't get into the Halloween spirit, Pip. Well, some people don't, but I've always been. See, and back in my days, well, there was none of this. You could go to Asda and buy an outfit. You had to make your outfit with crepe paper and stuff like that. You had to make your own outfit. I went out every single year as a witch with a bin bag. Just cut a hole in the bottom of the bin bag and put it over your head. There you go. And a wee paper hat. That was you. You were a witch. Away you go, around the doors. And it was never trick or treating. We would say, have you got anything for Halloween? That's what we, anything for Halloween. That's what we used to do. Now it's trick or treat. But it was anything for Halloween. I remember one year me and my brother went out the day before Halloween, just chancing it. That was when we stayed in Easter House. Just let me put on my bin bag to go and chat. They're going, you're a day early, you're a day early. Oh, are we? Oh. Oh, well, here, have an apple then. Just take an apple. That's what we were up to. Like, up to dodges even back in that day. We went out the day before. Here, we'll go out the day before and we'll get all the best fruit. Because we never get sweeties back then either. It's just fruit and nuts. That's your whack, fruit and nuts. Yes, Christine, his wee eyes are an awful lot better. So it is. His eyes are an awful lot better. It did start to go bad again, and then I've thingied the eye drops again, and it's went back to normal. So if it ever does go back like that, I'm going to phone the vet and see if they can give me a prescription for the eye drops, because there's a pet pharmacy online and the exact ointment's only £10, and it was like £70 or something when we took him to the vet, because they charged the vet's time and all the rest of it in amongst it. So I mean, that'd be great if they done that. It just gave me the prescription and I can get it on the online doggy pharmacy. Molly, do you know my dad, right, don't forget, this was going back in the late 70s, early 80s kind of time, right? And we were all getting ready to go out. And my mum and dad were having a drink, right? That's what people done, having a drink. And here my dad comes down the stair with two balloons up his top and dressed as a lady, right? Dressed as a lady. And do you know, my dad went into every single one of the neighbours' house, and in every single neighbour's house, he got a half a whiskey and groped. And he had a pipe, he smoked a pipe, and he had a beard and all that as well. So he had his pipe in and stuff like that. And he went round for his Halloween. Yes, penny for the guy. My brother used to get quite a lot. Do you know how? He used to make a guy up and then go outside the pub and sit outside the pub, because people would be coming out of the pub pissed and just go like that and throw some money at my brother. Aye, he used to get penny for the guy. Yes, I don't even think. I think we just had like a, I don't know, a farm foods bag or whatever. I mean, but there was no nice bags or anything. But when my kids were wee, it still wasn't the way it is now. We used to make Halloween decorations. I used to sit the kids down and say, right, draw me really spooky witches and stuff. And I used to sellotape them on my door, just put some tape on the door. There we go. That was okay. I didn't care if the paintwork was going to come off. They look, that's your work of art on the door. Yeah, that was my dad. Half a whiskey in every house and groped. That was the 80s for you though, wasn't it? That was the 80s. Noel, is that? I don't think I've seen that. Do you know what I watched? Was it last year or the year before? Lovely, my sister that comes in. She told me about Jack Frost. I'd never seen Jack Frost, and it's a good Christmas movie, but it's a wee bit sad as well, isn't it? A tiny bit sad, um, also, but a good movie. But I'm excited about watching The Grinch. I'm going to try and hold off until like December to watch The Grinch. Or no, I won't. I'll watch it before I do my fireplace, because I want to get the whole theme of The Grinch and the fireplace. I've never seen The Grinch open minded. My favourite, I've got a few favourite Christmas movies. Um, The Bishop's Wife is one of my all time favourites. Cary Grant, oh my God, black and white version, fantastic, wonderful feeling. The real reason for Christmas and all of that as well is in it. Just a wonderful, good feeling. Did the poppies, balloons, Jack Frost? Oh, my dad's balloons. Right. I don't know. I think he did. I think he'd like one boob left by the end of the night. I think he was just single boobing it. By the end of the night, he was just single boobing. I think he did. I think they maybe squeezed a wee bit too hard. So The Bishop's Wife, National Lampoon's Vacation. Oh God, I won that. It doesn't matter many times I watched that. I still love Cousin Eddie. Oh my God, I'd love Cousin Eddie to come up here. I've never had eggnog in my life. We don't have eggnog in Scotland, and I'm sad about that because I'd love to taste eggnog. Yes, Martin, go pint. Good evening, good evening. Deck the Halls. I don't know if I've seen that one either. Elf. I love Elf. My mum doesn't like Elf. I'm going, you don't like Elf? And she goes, no, I don't really like Elf. You don't like Elf? Well, Farrell, I quite like Elf. Elf's one of the best. Peter Dinklage in it. He's hilarious. Can you, Pip? Oh God, I'm going to need to. Well, I will be watching it, but I'm excited. What does the eggnog taste like? See, I just visualise it tasting like cream. Christmas Angel, Home by Christmas. Do you know, I probably have seen these movies, but I just, the title, I'm just no remembering the title. But I love watching the Christmas movies. And then you've got, is it Miracle on 34th Street or something, or 24th Street or something? That one's good as well. Do you know what ones I'm really, really good? And it's on, it's either Netflix or Amazon Prime. And it's, oh, what's his name? Goldie Hawn and our man. Oh God, I can't even remember his name now. The Christmas Chronicles is the name. And then the Christmas Chronicles 2 came out. Kirk Russell. Why did the Snake Plissken see? Oh, I loved that movie, Snake Plissken. He had an eye patch on it. See the whole pirate thing. The whole, it was like looking like a pirate to me. Oh, I fancied him in that. Yeah, so that's great. I've not seen Home Alone for a long, long time. You know, I need to watch it again. Oh yeah, Amy, Little Women. I love that. Oh yeah, Little Women. Sad. There's a few sad bits in it as well, but that's a great film. It's a Wonderful Life as well. It's a wonderful life. James Stewart. Oh, James Stewart. We actually called our big Dalmatian Harvey after James Stewart because James Stewart was in a film called Harvey. See, if you've not seen that, you need to look it out and see it. It's about him, and he can see this white rabbit that's a 6 foot tall white rabbit, and he's the only person that can see this rabbit, and the rabbit's called Harvey, and it's just hilarious and a brilliant film. Oh, open minded, you need to see it. Oh, I like a snowball. I like a snowball. Aye, oh, aye. Advocate and lemonade. Oh, I like a bit of, and I also like an Irish coffee with a wee bit of whiskey in it. Yes, 34 Miracle on 34th Street. That's a good one. Yeah, every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Clarence the angel. Oh, see, I would love that. I love nutmeg and I love cinnamon. Oh, I would love eggnog. I would love it. I wish we had it. I hope somebody jumps on the bandwagon here in Scotland and says, like, as their Tesco, get the eggnog in. I would be buying egg. I would have the eggnog. Oh yeah, Joanna, I love Harvey, and we named our Dalmatian Harvey because he was a big white puka. That was the name of him. He was a big white puka, and we thought he's like a big rabbit, and then we thought, do you know what? We'll call him Harvey. I should start an eggnog business. Come and get your eggnog. 2 glasses for £1. 2 glasses for £1. Molly, I tried to make it years and years ago, but I don't know what I done right. I put gin in it, right? I don't know if that this was just a weird recipe, but I was like, oh God, I couldn't drink it. I was like, It was like half a bottle of gin I'd put in this bowl with, I don't know, eggs and stuff, milk, cream, sugar. I don't know what the hell I'd put in this, but it just didn't taste good. I don't know, I've done something wrong. Is it wrong, Bill? There you go. That's where I've went wrong. I've put gin in the bloody thing. I put half a bottle of gin in it, and I was like, oh God, this doesn't taste good. That eggnog, Scottish eggnog for you, absolutely. Fully the gin. Yeah. Oh, do you know what? See, nowadays I'll be able to watch it online. When I made it, there was no internet. That's how long ago it was. There was no internet, or maybe there was an internet, but it was the it was that internet that was like £20 for 1 minute. Remember that? 1 minute. Were you looking up just the capital of Canada? That's it. That's all I'm looking up. Oh God. The olden days. What would the kids these days do without all this technology? Do you know what we done? We went out and made our own toys. That is true. My brother used to get like a bamboo and fishing line and make a bow and arrow. That's the kind of stuff we used to do. We used to look for old prams, take the wheels off them and make a go-kart. Oh, he was handsome, Jimmy Stewart. Oh, he was handsome. Ah, well, there you are. I put gin in it. No wonder it was bogging. Ah, I don't know if I've seen that one, The Search for Santa. See, Lauren, do you know what I love? The pina coladas. But I couldn't have, like, see if when you get a pina colada in America and it's in a glass like that, I couldn't have two. I think I tried to have two one time and I couldn't because it's just delicious, right? But dead, dead sweet, too sweet. So maybe eggnogs like that. It's like a one glass affair. Yeah. See, I always feel the bishop's wife. I always feel dead, dead Christmassy watching the bishop's wife because it's about an angel. And I believe in angels. I believe angels have visited me on numerous occasions and got me out of hot water, etc. Haley, there's my lovely Haley. Good evening to you, Haley. So I love anything to do with angels and stuff like that. In fact, I've got the new angel for the Christmas tree. So my two trees will have an angel on them this year. Um, and it's just a great, and it reminds people about the meaning of Christmas and stuff. It's not about the presents and things. It's about your family and about the if you're religious, about Jesus being born and all that kind of thing. But if you're not religious, just the feeling of Christmas, being with your family, having a nice meal, watching good things on the telly, just things like that. Just pause what you're doing for a while and just appreciate what you've got. Think how lucky. I always think how lucky I am. Um, that's how I get dead emotional at Christmas. I do love you, she's no. I always get like I can't help myself. Like, oh, look at you opening that present. That's dead cute. This year's going to be different because we've got the high chair. We're going to be having turkey dinner for the child. Going to get his hands on the turkey dinner, give the turkey dinner a good bashing, smear it on his face. Oh, it's going to be great fun. His won't have all the salt and stuff like that. I'll put his separate, so it's 7:30 in the evening, 7:30 p.m. This is probably the latest live stream I've done, eh? I'm a pure rock star. Look at me staying up to 7:30 at night. Yes, me too, Molly. It's not about the presents for me at all. It's the watching the good things on the telly and just see just sitting in here and watching my Christmas tree, watching all the twinkling lights and stuff like that. that makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Just that. It's so wonderful. Yes, I watched The Preacher's Wife and it was awesome. I enjoyed it as well. And it was what's in her face in it? It was Whitney Houston, wasn't it? She was in it. It was really good. Not as good as the original though. Oh my goodness, it's 1:30 in the morning. Oh my goodness, there's my tingle pink. I don't like the mysterious side of Christmas either. You know, see, like a lot of people, like that Alaska, the Last Frontier that I like to watch. They decided one year what they were going to do is like a Secret Santa. But see, the person that you chose, right? You had to make them the gift. You had to make them the gift, so you did. So there was a lot of thought into the gifts that they gave it out. I thought that's a beautiful idea. I love a homemade gift. I love that, and I love making homemade gifts also. And that's a lovely idea to do that. And we used to do things like that back in the day. You know what I mean? My granny used to like knit as a cardigan or a scarf, a pair of gloves or something like that. It was like homemade stuff that people used to do. And you appreciated it a lot more than going to Asda buying it because it was somebody's time that had been into making that for you. So I hate that the date thing. And do you know what? Do you know what I really can't stand is how they can put all these. That's Poppy sitting in a squeaky toy. These adverts on that are channeled at kids for PlayStations, Xboxes, iPhones, and cool kids. You know, cool kid. Look at me. I've got the latest iPhone. You know, things like that. And there's kids out there. There's no chance in hell that their mum and dad can afford a bloody iPhone. And then they feel as if they've got to go into debt to get the iPhone. And you know what kids are like? Kids drop things and break stuff. And do you know we a bike? See if we got a bike for a Christmas, that was like that was like the top notch Christmas present if you got a bike for Christmas. Nowadays it's just it's too much. Oh, Molly, I'm sorry, but listen, I'll come on Christmas Day anyway and talk to you because I always think that someday maybe be sitting without MD and I would hate not to come on to wish you a Merry Christmas and I usually have you in my room while I'm putting my makeup on. Yes, I think Pip making the presents that should come back. I think that would be awesome. But materialistic people will be like, "Mm, I wanted a bottle of Chanel number 5." Oh, you can buy it any time of the year. Handmade gifts is the way to go. People used to make like wee wooden figures, and I don't know if you can remember this, right? This is showing my age, but clothes pegs. People used to have like wooden clothes pegs. It wasn't like the plastic, it was like wooden ones. And people used to make dollies, little dollies out of the clothes pegs and give that out at Christmas. You know, if you're a wee girl, you get a wee clothes peg dolly. And you loved the bloody clothes peg dolly. You absolutely loved it. Do you know one year I did? One year I sat and I cross stitched everybody that was in the other house. I cross stitched Christmas cards for everyone. I got blank cards and I got a wee pattern of a Christmas tree and I cross stitched the Christmas tree and then I get like wee sequins and I pinned that onto the tree. And then I got see how glitter that you put hairspray glitter and sprayed it like that and then stuck it on the front of the card and made wee Christmas cards one year. And I thought that, I don't know if the neighbours liked them or not, but you know, I put my heart and soul into that. I could have, and I spent a long time making them, but I enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, can you remember doing the clothes peg dollies? See, this is the thing, and like my brother used to do a bow and arrow, out of some bamboo and fishing wire, make a bow. So I mean, this was back in the day, and you felt dead happy about what you got for Christmas. Nowadays, it's what did you get? I get the iPhone, and I get this, and I get that. It's just too much. Oh, Pip, would you see? I don't know what they thought. This was back in the old house. I'm pretty sure a couple of the neighbours said, "Oh, your mum's cards were lovely." Um, but you just know because some of them were very material. I'd be like, "What's that? That's not from Marks and Spencer." No, it's not. It's from my heart. What you want? Yeah, memories are the most important thing ever, Pip. That's what I tell you about that making memories is the most important thing because I've spent my fair share of time in hospitals and all that thinking I was dying, right? And I never thought to myself, do you know something? I love my car. See, my car, I really love the car. The car's a stoter and my fireplace, I love that fireplace. That was a good fireplace. You're thinking about your kids smiling. You're thinking about going out a walk when it's blustery and it's autumn and the leaves are falling and the snow and the playing with snowballs and the belly laughs that the babies give you, Pip, when they're just starting to laugh and the belly laugh. Things like that flash through your brain. That's the stuff that goes through your brain, not anything to do with, you know what, that diamond ring I've got is it's an absolute stormer. Yeah, a diamond ring. I love that diamond ring more than anything. Doesn't even cross your mind. Doesn't cross your mind. It's your memories, and that's the most important thing to make. And I like to try and do a wee bit of magic. I like to not like witchcraft. Not that there's anything wrong with that, Wicca or anything, but I like a bit of magic happening in the house. Like oh my goodness, I think I seen Santa out there. Just that. People will be like, don't be lying to your children. Look, I'm going to let them have a good time before reality and be let them know how pants the world can be. Let me just give them a wee bit of happiness, eh? Oh, I'm thankful for all of yous very, very much. Lauren, my kids were terrified of Santa. I was like, go and sit in Santa's lap. No, mommy, no. I'm going, you're missing a photo opportunity here. No. So we came away from Santa because I was like, I'm not going to force my child to sit in Santa's lap. No, clinging to you. Santa brings you toys, I don't care. All right, well. No, it doesn't, Molly. It does help. I mean, everybody needs money for bills and stuff like that, but the most important, it's a wonderful life, right? See, if ever there was a movie that's going to tell that whole story, it's a wonderful life. It starts off that he's going to jump in the water because of the money issues, and he thinks that I can't live with this money issues, and Clarence makes him not be born. And it just at the end he's begging to come back to his life, begging to so it's just I've got goosebumps. You see my wee goosebumps just thinking of that film. Oh, I should dress as Mrs. Claus. Do you think I should be a Mrs. Claus like that with a wee garter belt and stuff like that? Look at me. No, can you imagine me on a Saturday afternoon? I'd be slipping into folks' DMs. Do you like my garter belt there by any chance? It's festive, It's fur. Yeah, fur. Molly, I remember sitting in Santa's lap and smelling booze. This was Glasgow back in the day. I remember Glasgow being absolutely hammered. Santa being hammered in Glasgow. That's what I remember. A boozed up Santa. Bad Santa. There's a film Bad Santa. That's what it was like back in the day. Oh, I was always like, I know that's not the real Santa because he's got a right Glasgow accent, and I don't think Santa is for Glasgow. I remember thinking that as well, and thinking I better not doubt it. If I doubt it, I'm not going to get any gifts. Yeah, our Santa, saying that our priest was the same, and I'm not saying all priests are like that by any means, but we had a priest called Father Riley, and he was always hammered. And he used to see if he'd ran out of whiskey in his own house. He used to just, I'm going to go and round the parish. And he just used to appear at the door, and my dad, would you like a wee half, Father? And, oh, what time is it? Oh, well, okay, maybe one then, maybe one, like that. And he'd be he'd go into everybody's house. He'd be bouncing down the road to the chapel like that. And he was always, when you were getting your communion and stuff like that on a Sunday, he was, the man slurred a lot as well. And we were just, he's drunk. I mean, no, see, back in the days, we were like, everybody was drunk, so it was like, I was like, no, oh, well, the father's drunk. But I know, and I was always like, I'm not sure about him, actually. What is it you're wanting for your Christmas, hen? I'd like a dolly, Santa. All right, then, have you been a good lassie? I don't think that is Santa, Mum. Don't you doubt him, okay? Well, maybe it is. Maybe he has got a Glasgow accent. Right, what are you wanting? That's what I was like. Ho, 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 like that. So I'm sure Santa's laughs a lot deeper than that. Ho, 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 yeah, oh, anyway. Open minded. See, this is it. Do you know, that's what well, it was just that one priest. I can't say I'd ever smelt alcohol off any other one, but he was always pissed. There you were, but back in the 70s, he was a wee Glasgow Ned. There you are. Ho, ho, ho. I'm coming down your chimney tonight, hen. Aye. No, but as a kid, I was like, because I'd watched the movies, of course. I'd seen the Santa movies, and not one Santa movie did I hear, and it was like, what's it you're wanting? A dolly, have you been a good lassie? Have you been a good lassie? I don't think Santa uses the lingo lassie. I think little girl would be more appropriate. How's it? And reeking of booze as well. I'm not sure you are Santa, actually. And his beard was always dodgy as hell, running to the side or something like that. Well, it doesn't look like a real beard to me. But who am I? I better no doubt him. I'll get no toys. I know Mrs. Claus is like Mrs. Doubtwater, eh? Anyway, guys, I better go look at the time. I've been on a while. But I missed yous anyway, so I had to come on and say hello and good evening to yous. And I've had a good wee laugh. And I'll put all this Christmas stuff away before somebody you get Christmas out already? No. People come into the house. If that Christmas stuff you've got not. No, not Christmas. See if it was my mum. What's that? You've got bows? No, I've not got bows. I don't even know why that's here. I'll throw it away. So it was lovely seeing you all this evening, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely night. And I'll be back to see you tomorrow. So have a lovely evening, and I'm going to give you all a big kissy now. Bye.